I'm on a mission. Actually, it's probably more of a quest to find the best overall flashlight using this following criteria: brightness, relative cost, ability to carry it around easily, and does it have some sort of self-defense capability? A flashlight, believe it or not, can be one of your best self-defense weapons. It's passive, but it makes its point and it works. One of the things I'm going to evaluate is this quantum flashlight. It's called QFL 588. I got both of these at Harbor Freight. And oh, by the way, you want something that you're going to carry it in, and that's this guy. I'm evaluating the Lite holster stretch from Night Eyes. Probably not saying that right. Night Eyes. I'll post it down below. The links to this and this. I got 2 of the 3 colors. Another color is like camouflage, but quite frankly, I stay away from camouflage flashlights, and many times black without any kind of marker on them, because if you drop them in the dark and the light goes out for some reason, it's going to be really hard to find. Now, I know what people are saying. Yeah, you could use your phone, but the phone is also a survival tool, and you'd rather have the juice in it to call somebody, 911 or whatever, or to communicate on where you are given any kind of urgent situation. So let's go to a top-down shot, and I'll show you the details of both the carrier and the flashlights, and then we'll compare it to some near-peer competitors. This is an honest review. I paid for all of this myself, and I'm not being compensated in any way by Harbor Freight or any of these vendors. Identical flashlights. These actually come with batteries, which is good. 588 lumens, 538 foot range. I think that's when you've got it all the way out and you're focusing the beam. Up to 3 hours and 24 minutes. Runtime, the ultra focus is when you're out there like that. And then there's 3 different functions: the ultra focus mode, standard mode, and the strobe mode. So, okay, so this is what it looks like. Expand, and you got the little indicators here. It's nice and smooth. It's kind of got a heavy sense to it. Here's the lower beam, and I'll bring it down like that for those who are sensitive. Weighted striking heel for defense. On-off button, which is right here. Batteries included. Aluminum barrel, which is good. And then adjustable zoom, which I just showed you. And 5-tooth strike edge. And those guys aren't sharp, but they're not dull either. In other words, if you're really popping this into somebody or something, they'll know you're touching them with it. If you're going to use this for self-defense, you got to hold it like this. The thing that bothers me about this is there's no kind of grip on it. Here's a competitor. This I got on Amazon. This is a 3,000 lumen. Not believing that at all. But you can see where this one has a strap, so at least you can come in here like this and kind of hold on to it, and if you let go of it, it's right there. I might modify this 2 different ways. I could actually go in there and drill a hole similar to what this guy has right here, or I've actually come up with an interface, which I'll show in a follow-up video, where you just slide this over here like this, and then you push that on there like that, and then you got something here that you can clip down, and then this gives you a real nice handle like that. See, this will be another video where I'll show how you can make that. And you can see this comes with 4 batteries. These are off-brand batteries, of course, but that's okay. At least you got something to start with. Here you can see smaller lens on top than this one, but the chip is different for the LED. It actually has some series of lines on there. This looks like one chip here. So we'll see how that turns out. I'll post up there an evaluation of these flashlights, plus these, to try to find the best one. But let's keep the focus in this video on the Harbor Freight version. So this you can also buy on Amazon, but I got a better deal, 10% off on Harbor Freight, so I took it. Can hold a fairly significant flashlight. Fits most flashlights AAA to D. Let's see what we got. Okay, that's a really nice clip. So you could either slide it on a belt, or you could clip it on the belt. Alright, so let's put this guy in here and see how it fits. I'm going to do an evaluation on these holders also. So that one goes down in here, and it's not going any further down in here. Now, You get access to the button here. Now the great thing about this holder here, as opposed to some of the ones that I'll be evaluating future videos or videos up there, is this doesn't have a cover on it, so you can actually turn the flashlight on. So you can imagine you're wearing this on your waist right here like that. You've turned it on, and if you want some hands-free, say you're working on something over here, that's awful convenient. You can actually point it down to the ground and walk along. Then you can focus it in and out depending on the level of detail that you want. And that clip is really good. And I like, again, the fact that you can turn it 360. So not bad at all. So now let's do some testing. I'm going to show you what it's like to face this light head on. That's the dimmer. That's the flash. So now we're going to go darken the room and then show you what it looks like with this guy on. Completely dark room. Somebody's coming towards you. Boom! Here is the lower one. And I'm not going to do this directly into the lens because I don't want to make anybody sick. Here's the flashing one. So here we are at the wide setting. I'm about 10 feet away from the wall and right next to the camera. Here we'll focus it in. That's what the beam looks like. And then you can do just a series of things back and forth. When you do this, it gives you an opportunity to temporarily take away their vision, and then you have a chance to run away or do whatever you need to do to be safe. So now it's time to take it outside and see what it can do on a really dark night and see how far we can take this beam. Here's the brightest light. Amazing. Just lighting up the entire frame, the entire backyard. So that's a good 100 so feet. Now let's focus it down. Several hundred feet out there. It's hard to tell because of the trees. But imagine an animal rushing towards you, a person rushing towards you. You don't know what their intention is. Flash this at them. They're going to stop. And if for some reason it's an accident, you just say, oh, sorry, didn't mean it. Just didn't know who you were. Incredibly bright. This is the lower setting. And even at this setting, it's pretty darn bright. And when you focus it in, probably half the brightness of the super bright setting, but still very effective at night. And it gives you much more time. It doesn't burn through the batteries as fast. And here's the flash at a distance. Again, don't want to hurt anybody's eyes. But you can see it's going to be very effective. Somebody who's coming towards you or an animal coming towards you, it will get their attention. So what do you think? 2 solid products at Harbor Freight. Post it down below. You can also get this on Amazon, and you get variations of this down on Amazon. I'll post those in case you don't have a Harbor Freight around you. But I'm pretty impressed with both of these items. Thumbs up and comments always appreciated. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in evaluation of gear, technology, making and breaking things, designs of all kinds, I even do costumes, cosplay, and props, check out my channel and please subscribe, because you never know what you're gonna see.